Soundwave 8084 here with a little discussion. I'm called TransFandom Talk. Let's talk about the Hasbro Transformers, from CHUGs to Combiner Wars to Titans Returns. The simplification of the Transformers. That's what I'm gonna call it. Right here we have examples. I know you say it's Sunstreaker and that's Wheeljack. I don't have the Combiner Wars Wheeljack, but it was made from this mold, so it'd be the same transformation. It was just showing these are CHUGs, or what you want to call them. He was generations, probably what they were at the time. That CHUGs is classics, Hinky, however you say that word, universe, and then generations. And classics started, I think, back then when they had Astro Train and Prowl, and they were Optimus, and then Megatron. They were revamping the old 80s into a modern update. And then it went. Japan had their own versions where they did more correct color color schemes, like for Thundercracker, which they had Thundercracker. We didn't have Thundercracker for a while. Then we had Universe. It was labeled under the Universe tag for a while. Then it became labeled under the Generations tag. And then that has now delved into Combiner Wars, which is now segued into Titans Return, and I think it goes into Prime Wars or something next. I'm not sure. But yeah, these were CHUGs. Those are Titans Returns, and this is the Combiner Wars over here. As you can see, these look busy. When you look at them, you can see there's a lot that had went on in the transformations. You can tell that you had to do a lot. You had to do more stuff. You can look at them until it turns into some kind of plane, but it's but you can see he has more things that happened during this transformation. He looks busy, I guess is what I've said and what I'm going for. And you turn around, you know, he's got parts that go here, this thing goes there. When you compare him with his brother in arms, I mean, first thing you're gonna notice right off the bat is paint apps. He has a lot of paint, and they painted the silver there. And they painted the white on his forearms, the red on his fingernails, the red inside here, the blue on this white. Whereas him, they painted the blue on his wings. They painted the light blue here and dark blue here. And they painted a little bit on his face. I think this is paint. And these are more, they're not stickers, but it's not paint. It's like the tempograph, what they do for the symbols. Which I guess is nicer than the paint. So he still gets the gray on his chest like he has. But he doesn't have nothing to break up the color down here, except for these little things on his legs. Now, his legs are more G1 here, whereas the G1 toy and the animation had gray or silver legs here. Now, I wish they would have done something on his hands, you know, to at least paint the tips instead of leaving it all blue. They could have put a little bit of red on the tip of his thumb and his fingers to match this, and at least done a gray hand. You know, mix up the color a little bit, change it up. And you look at the head. Now, like I said, the face sculpts are still perfectly fine. I still think Hasbro has done a great job in head sculpts. Now, they could have painted his beard and mustache a darker gray like they did here to make it stand out. I still think this face is fine. Doesn't have the red colored in the dot like he does here. But, no, in comparison to the backs. They say these are hollow. I mean, these guys still have little, you know, hollow bits. I can stick my whole finger inside his leg. I mean, even the old G1s were always, they had hollowness, so you can't, as they went on. Well, let's compare the other two, just to show off the this is just a quick little video to show off simplification that Transformers have gone under. Now, I know it's not the same character, but they did remake Wheeljack in the Combiner Wars line using this mold. As you can see, he looks busy. You know, they used the Trax mold and use it to make a Wheeljack, which he looks good in it. He looks sort of, you know, got the big fat legs. They also use this to make Runabout and Run Amok. I think they have changed one of the names, Overrun, and the collector's toys, which I have since sold off. But as you can see, the simplification, like, I wish they would do this again with the hands. It's one of my gripes. I like it when they leave the hands half closed, half opened. You know, you don't have to have a fully closed hand. And they still have it to where you can peg the weapons inside their hands. Perfectly fine. He's holding his gun perfectly fine. They don't have to do these. Now, a good comparison would be the new Cup. Titan's Return Cup versus his CHUG counterpart, which is very busy, has a little bit more complicated transformation, whereas that one looks, these are simplified transformations. And the CHUG Cup has this lime green arms, get these big huge lime green hands, which are closed off like this. If they could just paint his hands gray to differentiate them a little bit, or at least do an open palm, like an open hand. That's my biggest gripe, are just the hands. I know this is very G1 toy-esque. They had the little close hands with the hole just to shove the stuff in. But I mean, you look at him, he's got all these bits hanging off. I say they are probably a little more kibbly, because well, he's got a big ass backpack on him though. But they have a little more fiddly parts that hang around that you have to figure out where they go. Whereas these are just, they're simple. This arms go here, legs go here, this closes, this moves over that. These things have to fold here, fold into there, fold here, and this has to close, and this closes here. So these are more complicated. They're not that hard. These are very simple. And you can really see that in the movie toys. Avengers of the Fallen toys, I could transform half of them back. I gave up on some of them. Mixmaster, looking at you. They have become oversimplified. I know people are complaining that transformation is too hard. And I guess for kids, simpler might be better for the younger kids. So yeah, stand up, man. But that's all I was want to talk about in this video. Is just how Transformers have become simplified. Do you like that do you like the simplification these figures have undergone? Do you prefer them to go back to more of this kind of style where it takes a little bit longer to transform them? They have a little more pieces that fold, need to be tucked away. Or do you like the simpler transformations that are fast and easy? I like the fast and easy this for like stop motion videos. This is a little bit harder to deal with when you want to transform them. But I do prefer the hands to be more like this, where the open hand, half open, half closed. I think that looks better. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. You can leave your opinion in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Which version you like, simpler or a little more complicated, and which hands you like better. I really want to know that. Thanks for watching. Until next one, peace out.